Hi, it's Tom Cernin and welcome to another episode of Bravo AVTV. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite lighting manufacturers, DMF, American Designed Lighting. Today, in particular, we're going to talk about retro solutions for those old, ugly 6 and 5 inch incandescent hi-hats that are all over your house. So what we can do is we can remove the trim, remove the bulb, and replace it with a beautiful trim that will take your aperture down to a 4-inch aperture. We can use a fabulous light engine. We can pick whatever color temperature you want, 2700, 3000, maybe 3500, but I wouldn't go any higher than that in the house. Or we can use the warm dim technology where as you turn the overall brightness of the bulb down, the bulb will tend to get warmer in color. And how do we take your old fixture and make it ready for this? This very simple Edison adapter to our plug-in that goes to our light engine. Okay, so let's look at what the light engine looks like. This is your light engine. Compact, 50,000 plus hours. This is a 3000K straight white fixture. Now, we marry that with this retro ring. So what you have is these are your typical spring stays that will slide up into your existing can structure and catch onto the can and hold everything in place. So we take our lighting module, we twist it in. Now our fixture is complete. And we'll show you how these get installed. It's super simple. We're going to show you 2 applications. One is a side door and one is a family room. The beauty of these fixtures is they're all damp rated. See you in a minute. Okay, so we're back and now we're here to talk about applications for these DMF LED retrofits. So we've got a very standard family room with a TV and all that good stuff. We've got 4 lights in the ceiling. We're going to replace all these old, tired looking 6-inch hi-hats with modern 4-inch aperture LED lights. And you'll notice that sometimes your fixtures, the bulb will actually lose its position and drop down, as this one has. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually broken the plane of the ceiling. And that just makes it look like a glare bomb. So the DMF lights are very well engineered and their light element is stepped back from the plane of the ceiling. That reduces glare bombs. There are some very inexpensive fixtures that you can pick up at Home Depot where the lighting element is right in line with the ceiling. Those are glare bombs. They're to be avoided at all costs. All right, so in the next segment, we're going to show you how to get it installed. So what you couldn't see when we were shooting the whole room was that these white trims are no longer white. They've yellowed with age. So when we put the new fixture in, not only are we going to be going from a 6-inch aperture to a 4-inch aperture, but we're going to get back to white. And that is really going to make the ceiling look great. We've got Albert up on the ladder. We've taken out the bulb. The next step is to take out the trim. So let's do that, Albert. Okay. Yep, 2 little springs. We've taken the trim out and we've got the old can up there and we've got the old Edison socket. Now we're going to screw in the adapter. Albert, take it away. And now we've got our adapter and we've got our little clip that's going to make it super easy to connect to our lighting module. So the first thing we do is we connect power to the module. There we go. And now we're going to use those springs that come on the fixture and insert it back into the old can. And I'm gonna stop because we're shooting right into the lights, but you get the idea. All right, so we finished up in no time at all. And we spent more time positioning the drop cloth and the ladder than actually changing the lights out. So now we've got 4 beautiful, warm dim LEDs with a retro kit. So it takes that 6-inch opening and makes it look like a 4-inch opening. The trims, this house is from '96, had gotten yellow. These trims are now solid, bright white. But what you'll also notice is that this room now is a lot brighter. Now, it's easy to control because we have it on a dimmer. But where this is really a big win is if you don't have enough hi-hats in your space and it always kind of looks twilighty or just not well lit, this solution, without putting anything else additional in the ceiling, can give you a nice, brightly lit room. Hey guys, Tom here, talk about our last application for DMF Lighting today. What we have here is the side entrance. It's got one simple hi-hat above us. These new LED fixtures, which are damp rated, can go outside, have much more light output than the traditional screw-in incandescent bulb. So this is going to create a nice, warm, welcoming, well-lit, safe space. I think it's important when you look at your house that you have it lit. It deters bad guys from poking around. Tom Kernan saying thanks so much. See you in another episode of Bravo AVTV. Have a great day.